Relationships are difficult to maintain as people have a tendency to get complacent over time, and to start to take their partners for granted. You start to feel as if you are unhappy or in need of change, only to realize that you miss your ex-boyfriend and want to see them again or even be with them altogether. It isn't uncommon to see people go through 3, 4 or even 5 or 6 breakups. And the question remains the same every time. Is it possible for us to still get back together after all these breakups? More importantly, is it possible to really make it work? Or does it mean that the relationship is doomed, and that you are both just having trouble letting go? From experience, I know that almost all relationships can be saved, and that it is possible to turn things around when willingness meets compassion and determination. No matter how many times you have broken up, it is possible for you to get back with your ex, and I will tell you how in this video. Before I talk about getting back your ex-boyfriend after multiple breakups, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you want your boyfriend to not only miss you, but also change his behavior and attitude towards you? Do you want him to give you all the respect, time, love, and care you deserve? Do you want him to treat you like his princess and never even think of any other woman? I can assure you that your ex-boyfriend will not only reach out to you back but also get completely obsessed with you. But how? Grab access to my secret ebook and videos from the link in the description. I am giving them away for free right now, but I can't promise that for too long, so go and check it out now. Break away from the vicious cycle. In order to get back with your ex-boyfriend after multiple breakups and also stay together, you will need to take a step back and acknowledge that serious changes are needed to make things work. You are engaged in a vicious cycle in which you are most likely banging your head against the wall. One of the two of you decided to break up because you are both unhappy to some level, and yet you ultimately end up getting back together under the same circumstances. Without any substantial changes made, how can you really hope that the relationship will miraculously sort itself out? After acknowledging that you are engaged in a self-defeating pattern, you will then need a genuine willingness to move forward in a different direction. You need to know that it will take a relentless and conscious effort on your part, if you hope to save your relationship. To get any further help, you can schedule a free one-on-one session with me by sending me an email at my email address. I guarantee that I can turn your relationship into a smooth ride that has no place for more breakups. Identify the real core issues. Before you get back together yet again, it is best to take some time apart in order to understand both what drives you to be together, and what ends up breaking your relationship apart. What is the fundamental issue preventing you from making each other happy? Many times, people are in relationships but have different lifestyles, goals, hobbies, or even life projects. They are physically attracted to one another, and they let love guide them before even asking themselves and each other any questions of substance. Where they are going and what they are building towards. Issues soon arise because two people are pulling in different directions, with a selfish outlook and too entrenched in their ways of being to hear their counterparts' plea for change. The only way to truly break away from the vicious cycle that has plagued your relationship, and build something stable is to start by identifying the real wants, needs, and aspirations of both individuals. Then, try to reflect on the ways that you both have tried to bridge those needs, and compromise on the other person's dreams and aspirations throughout the entire relationship. Change the communication pattern. The tension, frustration, and built-up resentment from being misunderstood always leads to a breakdown in communication. In order to make the relationship permanent and to avoid yet another breakup, you will need to fundamentally change the way you communicate and interact with your ex on a multitude of levels. In fact, your main goal moving forward should be to completely shift the way that you approach talking and relating to each other. Look to always avoid arguments and instead, think of potential solutions that can bridge your differences before talking back to your significant other. You will need to shift your approach, your words, but also be conscious of your body language. Nonverbal communication is an underrated yet important aspect of communication as a whole. You can get back with your ex-boyfriend permanently after multiple breakups. If you and your ex have broken up a multitude of times, the good news is that you know for sure that you are capable of winning them back. No matter how bad things got, you can put yourself in a position to seduce them once again after this newfound perspective by drastically shifting your behavior towards your ex. When I am asked by people during coaching sessions if it's still possible to get back with their ex, my answer is often the same. If you become the person that your ex-boyfriend has always dreamed of being with, why would he not want to be with you? It all depends entirely on you, your actions and your willingness to make things work. If you need further reassurance, look at the facts and history of your own relationship. After all the issues that your couple has faced, you still seem to be drawn back to another. This implies an emotional connection and deep desire to be with another. Satisfy this need by shifting your outlook and behavior in order to both make each other happy for good. If you want your ex-boyfriend to beg you to forgive him, and get completely obsessed by your personality, check out my free ebook from the link in the description. I can promise to turn you into a high-value woman in just 21 days. Share this video with your friends who might also be having a problem in their relationship. Please subscribe to the channel University of Obsession for more videos on relationship and dating advice. Like and share it with your friends if this video helped you by any means. See you in the next video. Take care.